What is y'all's favorite thing to do together while camping?
I think we answered that question earlier.
Only Vans. Good morning, everyone. Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. We got a late start to the day because we slept in a little bit. What time did we leave the campsite?
Like 11:30.
11:30, which is nice because we rarely sleep in. I think part of the reason for sleeping in was because the campsite last night was super buggy, and it was again this morning. I hopped out to do some stuff outside of the van, and I have mosquito bites freaking everywhere. So hopefully tonight we can find a place probably not next to water, and then we can enjoy the camping experience a little bit more. So right now we're right in between the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, and we're gonna go up to Yellowstone today. Throughout the whole video, as we're kind of exploring around in the park, gonna go see Old Faithful and all the touristy stuff, we are going to be answering questions that you guys asked over on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you go do that. We only have a few questions as of right now, but once we get reception, like maybe later in the day, we'll answer everything that comes in, and hopefully your question gets answered. What should we start with? Just no particular order?
The fact that I left my $15 salad sitting on the table in there.
Go get it. We're at this like little lodge thing that we found as we came out on the trail. The salad looked good.
Dang it!
Run in and get it. All right, 1 sec.
Got it!
All right, got your salad.
Got my salad.
Question time.
Question time. Oh, God.
Let's just get this one out of the way right away, whether we...
The dirty one?
Yeah, whether we answer it or not. So many people...
I'm a person of the Lord, a child of the Lord.
So many people were asking about the romantic side of traveling with your significant other in a van like this. I don't understand the obsession. I mean, I get it. I think most of you were trying to be funny, but people are asking like, where, how, what's it like?
Oh, should we start an OnlyVans?
OnlyVans.
Okay.
Next question. Favorite driving snack? Good one.
That is a good one.
I think my favorite is probably just like some kind of beef jerky. I'm not a huge like snacky person.
I am.
Yeah, I don't have a good answer to that, but Ashley on the other hand.
Right now, dried apricots and beef jerky and popcorn.
And charcuterie boards.
Oh yeah, little charcuterie boards that you can get. What are they, like Hillside Farms or something?
I don't know. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I think that's it though.
Okay.
Little jerky sticks.
Little jerky sticks are always good. Now, question number 3 for now. Left side or right side of the bed? Now, I guess I should kind of preface this by talking about how long we've like been doing this together. Ashley and I have been traveling in a van since like over 5 years ago when I bought the Sat van. There have been some growing pains since then for myself personally, for Ashley personally, and for both of us together. So we'll kind of talk about more of that stuff throughout this day. But to answer your question, I have always slept on the left side of the bed. We sleep with our head towards the window. That way we have some fresh air coming in right over top of us. I guess I sleep on the left side of the bed, like looking at it like this all the time, even at home, mainly because it's closer to the door. Of course, we have doors in the back, but like the sliding door, the main door here, I don't know. I just always sleep closer to the door. Oh, there's mosquitoes in here.
No.
All right, let's go to Yellowstone.
Wait, hold on.
First stop.
Moose Falls. We're going to see Meese.
There's going to be a lot of these little stops today because we haven't really had the chance to explore Yellowstone all that much.
Good.
What?
Your neck is...
Bit up?
Oh, yeah, you can.
It's not good.
It's not good.
So this right here is Moose Falls. There's no Meese or Moosin. But next question, what's the hardest part to keep clean? What do you think the hardest part is to keep clean of the Storyteller?
I don't think anything's hard to keep clean in the Storyteller. I think the floor is the hardest, but you have to vacuum, so it's easy.
Yeah, there's really not much. I would say the outside more than anything because, woo, that feels good. The inside has Inhabit floor mats, and I have the CavVac box, so a central vacuum system in there, which makes keeping the inside clean very easy. Dishes are also pretty easy to keep clean because of the dishes that I got for the van. The sink is deep. It's really not all that bad. Keeping ourselves clean is easy too because of the halo shower.
And why do you stink?
We have a question about that actually.
About you stinking?
About you stinking.
No!
We'll get to it at the next stop.
The elevation's killing me.
The elevation. We're not even 2,000 feet above where we live.
Call me fat and out of shape?
You're the one who likes to hike. I don't like hiking. Next stop, we are at the Kepler Cascades.
Oh, that sound of running water makes me have to pee even more.
This one is pretty cool. All right, next question. What is the best way to have your own time and space when you need a healthy reprieve?
Buy your girlfriend a Kindle.
That is good advice. Ashley reads a ton, so she likes to read. While she's reading, I'm typically outside of the van filming, kind of like 2 nights ago. Honestly, the best thing is to just take a break from being in the van entirely, and having time apart is very important.
What does that do so much?
It's important to have a space to yourself.
I'm just kidding. Being honest about that too is important.
Yeah, I need a break. So in reality, you obviously don't want to travel with someone that you hate. Even
brought this up.
Even if you like the person, you still need space from them. So I would recommend getting outside the van and doing something. I mean, you're still close, but you want to just stay here while I go check out the rest of the park?
Bye, see you later.
Bye. See you next time.
I'm gonna go throw myself off the bridge.
Okay, bye.
This
Old Faithful.
So beautiful.
Wow. Looks a little different than in photos.
Beehive Diver is about to blow. This diver is taller than Old Faithful. It lasts longer than Old Faithful. And if you're standing here, you will probably get wet. I walked up here and it was already erupting. So that means it's definitely, well, gonna go in the next 10 minutes. So you're gonna want to stick around.
Is it dangerous to be here?
It's not dangerous, but you might want to cover your lens.
Okay.
Because the water spray from the geysers can stain them.
Okay, sounds good. So we're walking around here and we're standing in front of what's called Beehive Geyser, and that national park lady comes running past us super stoked. So apparently this is kind of rare, and she said that this one will be taller than Old Faithful, and we're very close to it. bears frequent these parts. So that was pretty cool to see. I guess that beehive geyser is not particularly super rare, but it's not consistent. So they never know when it's going to erupt, whereas Old Faithful is like every 45 minutes or something like that. So that one was taller and lasts longer than Old Faithful. And we just happened to be standing like 5 feet from it when it went off, so.
With the most excited park ranger I think I've ever met in my whole life.
She was super stoked.
She's like something out of a cartoon.
And then as the little kid said, Old Faithful got dunked on. Time for another question. What is y'all's favorite thing to do together while camping?
I think we answered that question earlier.
OnlyVans.
OnlyFans.
Well,
So
what's your answer? Your real answer?
I like doing stuff like this. Not like super touristy stuff, but just like going and seeing cool shit together. Stuff
and things.
Stuff and things together.
Yeah, I don't really have a good answer to that because we just do whatever, whenever.
I just like being near you, being with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think making s'mores last night was fun.
It was fun, I loved that.
I think just like going to a lot of these wild spots that not a lot of people get to see in their lives.
Making memes, y'all.
Making memes.
Making memes.
Seeing the country, the good old US of A.
Yeehaw.
And another question. Ash always brings the good vibes.
Thank you.
Will Cam and her continue to be full-time in the Storyteller series? The Storyteller series is going to be kind of long. I mean, I'm really enjoying the van. I'm gonna have it for at least the next couple of years.
That's what you said about Sadie. Look what you did to him.
The Sat van is sold. Obviously, Camber's not with us right now because we're going to a wedding.
Alan hates her.
That is not true. I adopted Camber and you weren't there to do it.
Here we go.
So Camber is because of me. And there's gonna be times in the future where Camber is with and Ashley is not, or they're both with me.
What?
Or they're not with me at all. So they'll be here when they can be. Ashley's still a nurse, so
For now.
she has to work.
If anybody has any remote jobs they're hiring, hit me up.
All right, guys, we have made it to our camp spot for the night, and of course, it's raining. There's not much to see around here, but I guess I can show you guys. National Forest Land outside of Yellowstone. It is pretty peaceful out here. I'm still waiting for the opportunity to sleep in the tent because we still have not done that, but we'll do it at some point. We're gonna cook some dinner and answer some more questions. All right, let's rip through some of these. How do you handle sleep temperature with limited space in bed? To be honest, the bed in here is pretty adequate for both of us. We're not huge people, both under 6 feet tall. So managing the temperature in here is really easy. We have the S-Bar heating system, we have the AC which runs off of the Volta power system in here, but at least on this trip for the past couple of days, we crack the vent on the fan and then open some windows, and I mean it's actually kind of cool in here.
Yeah.
And it will probably, that's not correct. You guys can't even see it. Since I'm cooking right underneath the temperature sensor, it says it's hot in here, but it's not, it feels good. Do you call each other out for being smelly? Yes, every single day. No, yeah, we definitely, I mean, we joke around, and I mean, not even joking, like when we smell, like right now we smell okay because when we got here.
You smell good, buddy.
I smell good.
What about me?
Yeah, you smell good. You have to like be open and honest about the person that you're with when you're in a van, because if you stink...
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general too, but especially in a closed space. So we try to shower like every other day to conserve water. Sometimes, like if we were hiking a lot today and got really smelly, we were just like, yeah, I stink, she says she stinks. We're very aware of the smells in van, but right now it smells good. This chicken is cooking. Next up, what was your biggest adjustment to having 2 people in the van at a time?
My stuff.
Yeah, I always tell this story. The first time, right after I got the van, I went to pick up Ashley in Nashville, and we were going out into like the Smoky Mountains to do stuff. And was it there when we did that?
I think so. Yeah.
And she comes down with a suitcase that
like an oversized
like a suitcase that you would fly to Mexico with, and she brings that down to the van. I was like, what are you gonna do with that?
But now look at me.
Yeah, now she just packs into a backpack. So the adjustment wasn't like super hard. I was already living pretty minimally. Like I knew what I was getting into going into the whole van life thing. I just had to get her on board, which she is now. So that's something that you'd want to talk to your girlfriend or significant other about. You got to be minimal. You can't be bringing blow dryers and straighteners.
And I don't usually. The only reason is, and I don't even usually bring makeup.
But you have that stuff now because of the trailer.
Well, because of the trailer.
Trailer's good.
Yes. And because we're going to a wedding, so.
True. We have like, basically before I leave for a longer period of time, like a week or more, I kind of pick and choose what I'm going to bring with me. And it all depends on, I don't know, what's going on. What is your best hidden secret about traveling in a van? I don't even have any. I think the biggest hidden secret for van life in general, which people keep it a secret, is that some stuff sucks. And like, I mean, I show you guys basically everything. When stuff breaks, I'll typically document that. It's not like super glamorous like a lot of things that you see on the internet.
Yeah.
On Instagram in particular. Some of it is though. I mean, you get to see awesome places and you get epic views and cool camp spots and stuff like that. But
and the van life people are cool.
Yeah, I mean the van community is just amazing compared to any other like community in the overlanding space. So that being said, I guess that's like the hidden secret. I don't hide secrets. The only thing I'm secretive about is like future plans, which eventually come to fruition anyway. Next, what are your pet peeves with each other? Yeah!
Guys, I don't know, like, are they trying to destroy our relationship?
Asking the good ones.
I will have, so I have ADHD. So I have object permanence issues. So I have to set my stuff out so I can see it when I'm showering or when I'm getting ready.
And that's not good when you live in a van.
But I have every intention of cleaning it up and putting it away. And instead, you come by and you're like, this needs to go away, this needs to go away. And I'm like, I needed like 5 minutes.
So our pet peeves overlap.
Yeah.
Ashley has to have everything out all the time so she knows where it is.
I have ADD.
And I have OCD. I need shit in its place
at all times.
So that's tough. This is not a good combination.
Don't say that. We're a great combination.
No, we're a great combination, but those two personality traits are not.
I've gotten better at it though. Honestly, I've gotten better.
You've gotten better at it, yeah. Here's a good question. I read this one last night and we talked about it for a little while. On average, how much are you spending a week on the van life? So
very hard.
Yeah, it's super hard. It's going to depend on the type of vehicle that you're in, this and that. But an average week for us, say like the start of this week, filled up the van before we rolled into the area that we're exploring, being the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone. So I would say roughly $150 in fuel because I have the long range tank. And then $150 in groceries. We didn't even really spend that much, but I'll say $150 in groceries.
Yeah.
So $150 in groceries for a week, but that's really just like dinner stuff. Mm-hmm. I would say we spend about $150 eating out because...
I would say it's a little bit more than that.
150 out?
Yeah. I would say closer to like, honestly, like 250. Like lunch alone today was $50. So 50.
Yeah, we ate out. That place is kind of expensive. And then outside of that, I don't really spend money when I travel. I'm paying for food and gas. Ashley she likes buying things when we go places.
I like sweatshirts.
Yeah, so that brings us to a total of $550 for a week like this. And I mean, that's very situational. Sometimes it's way less than that. Sometimes it's a lot more than that. If I'm driving completely across the country, that number goes way up because I'm constantly filling with fuel. But yeah, good question.
Good question.
So the story that I posted where I was getting all of these questions from expired while we were in Yellowstone and didn't have reception. So I only have what I screenshotted. If you asked more questions, I'm sorry. You can ask them in the comments down below and maybe we'll try to answer them. But we were talking about the final piece of advice that we can give, the thing that makes it the easiest, and we kind of both said the same thing. If you're trying to travel with a significant other or just another person and you're in close quarters with a van like this, what's the main thing
Open and honest communication. Like, you have to be able to tell somebody, like, if you stink, you stink.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. If I need time away from you, I still love you, but I just want to read my book.
That's true. Yeah, you just need to be kind of brutally honest with the person.
But I feel like this conversation is important to have first. Like, if I say I need space,
yeah,
you know, like, it's
True.
not me being rude to you. It's just me, I'm trying to survive in a van with you and have a good time.
Mm-hmm. And we went through the growing pains of that. I might be too brutally honest at times, but it helps. It starts with just like simply moving around the van. If she's getting ready in the morning or she's like doing a bunch of stuff and I'm trying to cook dinner, I just have to say like, hey, I need this whole area completely free for the next like 20 minutes so I can do this. Like, go read your book in the corner. That's
the best thing he's ever bought me in my whole life.
That sounds like an extreme example, but it's kind of true. Mm-hmm. So in the morning, I'll let her wake up pretty much an hour before I even get out of bed. That way she can do all of her stuff and put things away before I get up, do my thing, brush my teeth, go in the fridge, whatever I need to do. But for real, open communication goes a super long way. But like Ashley said, you have to have a conversation about it like this. Mm-hmm. Hopefully you're watching this with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whomever. Open communication is key. Moral of the story is just do it. You'll figure it out as the time goes on. Hopefully we gave you some insight on to how this is. And if you have any of your own tips and advice and stuff, you can drop that stuff down below too. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I think we're going to just end it here, eat some dinner, throw up the TV and watch some Netflix. I'm taking a day off of work tomorrow. No video from tomorrow. Maybe no video from the next day either, but they'll still be coming out regularly. If you're new to this channel, consider clicking subscribe and make new videos every single week.
Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you in the next one. Beep.